Blow it up, America. We shine bright like a diamond in this pile of social media shit.
Yeah.
Woo!
Ow.
Oh, are you gonna set your goddamn house on fire?
Everybody's got a million reasons to blow your brains out with Rick E. Warden, that's me, and Dave Jarvis.
Hey, that's me.
Up there.
That's right, with our special guest interview this evening, Mark Beneventi. Thank you very much for joining us. Get busy in the chats. Let's have a good time. Blow your brains out every Wednesday night right here.
Woo.
All right. The one, the only, the Danksta existential himself, your host and mine, Dave Jarvis.
Thank you. I hope everybody is having a wonderful evening today. Today is June 28th, 2023. We have very special guests on our panel today. We have the very esteemed Mark Beneventi and my boy Hank Jarvis from the band Dank.
Hello, Hank. Hank and Dank.
I was going to ask you, did you run out of real guests?
Nah.
No, sir.
Very kind words. Thank you.
He's been looking
looking forward to this.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I'll
Very
try not
much
to
so.
disappoint.
Me and Mark have a very serendipitous thing going on, and it's actually double and actually triple serendipity because I just found out that you and Ricky graduated high school the same year, 1983.
Good Lord.
And
Wow, look at you doing your research.
Wait, not
and
me.
humorously enough, I was born in 1983.
I graduated
Wow.
college in 1983.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, high school was 80.
Oh,
I quit
83.
school in 81.
Nice.
oh, okay. Well, then y'all's social media lied to me.
Aha.
What-
I probably tried to make myself a little younger.
Oh, okay. But you still look great.
Hmm.
But
is
yeah.
this a new segment? Does your social media lie to me?
Oh shit, we'll be here all summer if that's the case. But another piece of great serendipity is that 20 years ago, this man, Mark, interviewed my band, mine and Hank's band, Grain, for Harder Beat magazine, and here we are 20 years later, still cool with each other. Mark, how have you been, sir?
I don't fuck with grain. That's what's gotten me through life.
Good.
Yeah,
Very good.
That's pretty much how I've been right there. That's been me for the last 20 plus years.
Fucking
Hell yeah.
animal.
Now, you, we were saying backstage, you are no longer in Texas, correct?
I'm in Southern Oregon.
Okay. When did you get out?
Not long ago, 3 years ago.
Oh.
I think
Are
3 or
you-
4, 2019, 2020.
Oh, so you knew the pandemic was coming.
Honestly, no, of course not. And I wouldn't have given a shit one way or the other. I didn't worry too much about it, except that the bars closed earlier, which really sucked. I don't know. But, where I'm at right now is not that different from Texas. Even the weather is similar. We have,
You can smoke crack legally, right?
well, yeah, it's a blue state. Very, there's tons of God, guns, and Trump signs all around.
So
But,
there's crackhead Trump supporters all over Oregon.
it's a very, very white supremacist state type of thing.
Hey, freedom
but-
for all.
But it's the big cities, like anywhere, the big cities win the voting, so that's where the laws are made, and you don't get arrested, you get like a fine. It's like not even a misdemeanor. I don't even know what you call it, like a fine, like a parking fine. If you have over a certain amount, but you're allowed a certain amount, and so it's decriminalized, and that's like
You can smoke crack?
cocaine. Yeah, I think like almost everything. I didn't run out and start doing coke when they made it sort of legal, like nobody does. But I got my burden right here, so
If I moved to Oregon, I would get a job in the mushroom factories.
tons of mushrooms up here. In fact, another small
Like
story.
if I went to California, I would get a job at the weed growing factory.
There's a lot of hemp here. There's a lot of weed here.
Tell
Mushrooms
us
are
your
big.
Oregon story there.
Well, a little one. My buddies and two buddies, my brother and a friend and I bought a building. We were playing a little music and we ended up buying a little commercial building. And right now we have 2 spaces that we rent out, and one is to these people growing mushrooms. And we're like, holy crap, man, they're growing mushrooms. They have all this equipment and it's amazing. But it's for like restaurant mushrooms. They're like gourmet food mushrooms.
Sure they are.
I don't care one way or the other. That's, do what you want.
Hey, Ricky, can you like blow up, Mark's spot? There we go.
It's all right. I don't want to scare people away.
I'm trying to look at your pretty face.
You are sexy.
Yeah, damn it. All right. Hang on, only one more drink and I'll engage this.
What inspired you? What inspired you to move to Oregon?
Honestly, nothing. It was sort of a wild hair. It was not a midlife crisis or anything. I had a little bit of family here, my niece, nephew, brother, and a friend. And you know what? I loved where I was at in downtown Dallas. I was living in a high rise, like catty corner from the big green building. It's fucking awesome. Best years of my life. And I was just like, I think one thing that, this isn't the reason, but one thing that comes to mind is we used to laugh at people that lived in our hometown, Northbrook, Illinois, that still live there. And they're in their 40s or 50s and they're going to the Cypress every weekend. We're like, fucking losers. And I'm like, all I did was move to Dallas. And I've been here 30 something years. And I'm like, just maybe a change or something for the fuck of it. I still miss the shit out of Dallas. So, but no actual reason.
Do you still keep in touch with your Dallas homies?
Oh yeah, tons of them. I visit as often. Well, once a year I'll visit, and I try to stay for like a month. And I have like a list of, for 3 weeks. It's like I'm gonna have lunch with this person and dinner with this person. Then I'm gonna go to this bar and see this bartender. Then I'm gonna do this, and I have like a list of everybody I gotta hang with or meet, and I still don't even get through it.
How many of them are women and how many of them are men?
I'm better friends with more girls, but plenty of guys. Yeah, I don't know. I've had female roommates over the years. I got one now. I don't know why. Not for any reason, like any physical reason.
You're a ladies' man.
I don't know. My theory is I'm not an asshole, which puts me up there in the top 5%, no matter what I look like. So that's not bad.
Well, and you never tell them you love them. Well, not in that special way.
No, I think he does. I think he tells all of them he loves them.
No, I was didn't believe in love until I met
I
Jessica.
don't believe in love.
No. Actually, my dog Josie broke me. I was. You guys know Jessica Brodsky in Deep Ellum.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. So she goes.
Bartender.
I visited a couple years ago. She goes, "You were an asshole here for 20, 30 years, whatever." And you go to Oregon, you turn into a nice person. And I go, "It's my first dog we got, Josie. This little dog just broke me, crushed me. Now I'm crying at fucking movies and commercials, and oh god, they fucking did it." I'm all fucked up now. So yeah.
Like that might not be a dog. It might just be your age, man.
Do what?
Just your age.
It could be. Jerry Seinfeld had feelings for one episode, so.
Right. The salty discharge coming out of his eyes. Yes.
Excellent. Who's that? David? Dave?
That's me.
Okay.
I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two.
I can see who's talking usually, except for you.
David doesn't like to be seen.
Yeah, he's on the run from the law.
No. My thing is like when I do these interviews, I pace, and I know that can be very discombobulating for our audience. So I'd rather just keep it on the avatar.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, if you feel like showing a little pacing, that'd be hilarious.
Hey, he's right there, man. I could see him.
Okay, that sucks. It sucks for you. He's walking
He
around.
looks no, dude, he looks delicious. In fact, I would say David looks the best he's ever looked.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. You're a beautiful person.
You got a lot going on, man. I'm happy for you, Dave Jarvis.
Well, thank you, brother. I'm happy for all of y'all. Now, I wanted All right. I want to talk about Harder Beat. How did you first hook up with them?
Okay, so here's how, and I remember. I don't remember much in my life, but every once in a while, there's things I remember. So I used to manage a band at Surgeon General back in the day.
Oh, yeah, I remember them.
Yeah.
What year? What year?
Fuck, man. You know what? And actually, you know what I can tell you, because it was right when I quit working. I pretty much retired. So I want to say 92, 93, something like that. And then it was funny because I just kind of retired from the corporate life, and Billy was telling me about, his management issues. And I said, he goes, "You want to manage a band?" And I kind of jokingly said, "Yeah, why not? How hard can it be?" And turned into a thing for a number of years. We had a great time. But so we were playing down at South by Southwest, or they were, but not at a sanctioned venue. We were playing at a little dive bar, but it was awesome. Super cool, great crowd, bikers, real people that weren't paying $150 for a wristband or whatever. And so I wrote a story about how just commercialized it had gotten, how, people from South by they took over the venues. Like the people that owned the venues couldn't even let people in or out because South by had their people taking shit over. Anyway, so I wrote some article and I sent it in to Linda. And she's like, "Wow, this is really good. How come you don't write for our magazine?" I said, "I don't know. I never thought about anything like that in my life." And next thing you know, I started doing some CD reviews, and then I would do op-eds because I'm an opinionated asshole. And
Wait, so hold on. Before then, you didn't write like mad letters to other people?
never wrote. I don't like writing. I don't like reading. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't understand it.
Look at you now. You got 2 books under your belt.
I know. Oh, hey, if that's okay, I'm going to have dogs barking at some point. Right now, they're chewing on blocks of wood.
This piece of shit just broke my fucking window again. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Get back.
Yeah, but the love.
Yeah. What was it like working with Linda?
You know what? It was fine. I didn't mind her. My issue with the magazine, and of course, I'm sure we'll get to my issue. I left Harder Beat and started my own magazine. But so here's one big thing, and I don't want to throw people under the bus. They were super knowledgeable folks, but nobody on the staff wanted to cover local bands. All they wanted to do was go to write about their national acts, interview national acts, get tickets to the national acts. And there was one meeting where she asked, what's going on with who are the good local bands? And somebody, and I don't know who, I'm not trying to hide them, I don't remember, but they're like, there are no good local bands.
Damn.
I was like, fuck this. And my first thought was, I go, what are you here for? Are you trying to get the ear of, fucking, I don't even know who the metal gods are or whatever, No. You're lucky that you can go to a local show and write about local bands. Anyway, yeah. So that kind of disappointed
were hot at Diamond Gyms.
Do what?
That's back when shows were hot at Diamond Gyms.
Yeah. I mean,
Harder Beat used to do like shows or showcases over there.
Yeah, and I know Linda used to be out in the scene.
Here's Randy Roy saying, "I saw Linda Holler last week. She is doing good."
Okay, that's good.
Thank you, Randy Roy.
I'm sure I know she hates my guts.
Well, that's Randy Roy of the band Raid right there. So we want to thank him for hopping on. Anybody else want to get involved in the program? I am checking the comments. As soon as you comment, we'll bring it onto the show. Okay, back to your story because I'm very interested to hear all of this, Mark.
I forgot where I left off.
Basically,
that was one
all
thing.
The way up to where they weren't really covering local bands.
Nobody wanted to cover local bands. Yeah, nobody wanted to cover local bands. And so, I was fucking drunk out at the bars 5 nights a week. So I'm like, hey, I got no problem. I'll go in here and watch a band, go in there, get a CD, blah, blah, blah. But it just, it disappointed me. I go, how can you have a magazine? That's what I need, damn it. How can you have a magazine, a local rock magazine, and say that you're supporting the scene and not cover the scene? That was just my whatever at the time.
Hell, I guess she was having a good time watching Manson and doing all the big shows. I mean, if you have the option of just going to see all the big bands that you love every week, and I can see where you can kind of get lost in that.
I went and saw Steely Dan on the paper. I went and saw Duran Duran. Obviously, I'm not the metalhead that the staff in that paper were fucking amazing. The most knowledgeable.
We love, or I know Dave Jarvis does. I love Duran Duran. At least that Wedding record is fucking killer.
I put them in the same. This is just me, but I've never been a hair metal fan or whatever you call it, 80s glam rock. But the catalog for God damn it, who does God damn it. So here's me losing my mind.
Duran again, or a different?
No, not, I compare like Duran Duran is the twin of God damn it.
Def Leppard.
No, I hate Def Leppard. The good one, the one with the good songs. Girls, Girls, Girls.
Motley Crue.
Motley Crue, thank you.
They're a little prettier than that.
But they had
a pretty song and all.
Yes, I would probably bang some of the Duran Duran guys in prison.
But
no, I mean
that Wild Boys record was good, dude. I used to, back when Wild Boys came out, something was happening. Like Billy Idol did extended version of Flesh for Fantasy, and man, I was doing rave parties at my house back when I was 17. With that shit.
Yep.
But I was really a headbanger, so I'm a headbanger that likes Duran Duran and Michael Jackson, and
I mean that's what I think the reason you like Duran Duran is the reason I'm okay, even though I'm not a hair metal guy. I'm like, I can handle Motley Crue because I go their talent and their catalog and their writing is just at a level that you can't argue with. It's like it's fucking solid. Even if it's not your bag, it's solid. So,
what were some of your favorite local bands that you covered?
Good question.
Shit, that is a good question. And I remember, and I don't know if you guys know this. I had a thing called. I did this once with the Granada. I put on a show at the Granada. Me and Chaz, and I don't know, maybe may have been one other person involved. I'm trying to break ice cubes. But we put on a show at the Granada. We had 12 bands, like a local show, and trying to get local bands into, get them some exposure, make it a big event, whatever. Some of the bands that we had there, the one that I remember that were the biggest guys I didn't care for, they're Fallen from the Nest. They're like, we get a $1,000 minimum, blah blah blah. I'm like, shut the fuck up. No, you don't. Anyways, but Monkey Shine, Mudflap, fucking. We had Tiffany Shea Band, which I still think she's got an album. It's the best album that's ever come out of a Dallas band. Period. It's a different genre. Tiffany Shea. I would say check out. She's on Spotify. Tiffany Shea Band. She's got a DVD or CD rather called Phoenix, I think. I mean, if nothing else, even if it's not your kind of music, the production, fucking spectacular, and the harmonies, writing, the way the song is built. I don't know if that's production or engineering or whatever. Just pretty crazy. But we had, others. I liked a lot of different bands. I loved back in the 90s, 10 Hands. Fuck. I don't know. There's
How about Billy Goat? You remember Billy
Goat?
Goat?
Yes, loved Billy Goat.
Were you around when they were playing?
Yeah. And somebody had a local. As I'm talking, I'm gonna make a drink.
Hey, I don't mind. Go ahead and talk.
I think it was remember Buzz. I think it was Buzz Oven or something.
Buzz Oven, yeah.
Or somebody had compilation CDs, and one of them had Billy Goat on it. God damn it, the song I can't remember it now.
Everybody, take your clothes off.
No, not that one. But I remember Billy Goat. There was a lot. There was some that sort of made it big. So you'll realize, and I'll show you now. This is why I don't remember everything that I always do. I have some in my Spotify.
It's all right. We'd rather have the stories that you can remember while you're at your best.
I do remember some good ones.
What were some of the non-metal bands from the local scene that you enjoyed?
Those were all pretty much non-metal. the heaviest thing, like, so I dug you guys, but I'm not a metal. Like, I remember the guys at the Kevin White and
Oh, Kevin, yes.
dang it, and Dale Lammers. These guys were metalheads. They lived it. They knew it. Kind of like Rutherford. It's like it's in their soul, you know. And I'm like, hey, I like some. First time I heard a Pantera song was on MTV. It was This Love, and I was like, what the fuck? I love that song. I went out and bought the album, hated the whole rest of the album. I was like, I don't get this.
Oh,
I'm just not a metalhead. I know.
I understand.
I'm totally up a whole different tree, and everybody's like, oh, you're, you know, they still, even after Lit comes out, and I, you know, did Lit for a while, and they're like, oh, you're a metal magazine. I said, Rutherford has 2 pages of metal in the middle of 32 pages. The rest of it's, you know, that rest of it's something else. But yeah, so I've not been a big metalhead. I do love certain songs. There's songs that I love from Clutch. I'm a bigger fan of stoner metal, I guess you'd call it, or grungy. I like Woe Fat. I like a couple songs. But, you know, I'm not knowledgeable metal wise.
What was your take on the metal scene, or on the local scene anyway, when like metal bands just turned angry and like basically after Lamb of God hit and everybody stopped bringing melody into the picture?
Well, I do think Dallas is a weird, it's an anomaly. Of course, they like their big famous bands, but we love our Pantera was a game changer. Drowning Pool had a big, huge hit, and Dave was a miracle. But so Dallas to me is like a miniature LA. We are as a not every individual, of course, but as a whole, as a population, we just chase fame. And we, you know, oh my God, these fuckers, this is the key. We got to be Pantera. Everybody wants to be Pantera. And probably not once you're already a musician, you don't just do that, but everybody growing up wants to be the famous people. Everybody, all teenage girls are trying to be Taylor Swift right now, whatever. So I think that really put a wrench in the creativity of Dallas music. You know, the stuff that was in the stuff they had in the 90s was amazing, and it just went away. Everybody was trying to be Drowning Pool and Pantera. That's just my guess or my opinion on that.
Who were some of the acts that you saw were going to be big?
I'll tell you something funny. I saw the Toadies. I walked into what was the place? God damn.
Rehearsal
Clearview.
Performers.
Club Clearview. When I finish one more drink, my memory will be all the way back.
Great.
So I walked into Club Clearview back in those days, no cover, and they were playing for about 4 people. 2 of them were behind the bar, and I just watched them. I was like, man, these fuckers are good. They are, you know, talented, and they're doing quirky shit. Like in my mind, I love 10 Hands. They have a live album recorded from Dada that's just a beast. That's a masterpiece of imagination. But so I was listening to Toadies. I'm like, wow, they remind me a lot of 10 Hands. Really cool. And then, you know, like a year or 2 later, they come out. They have a CD. It's totally cleaned up and mainstreamed quite a bit. Still really good songs, and they, you know, the rest is history. So I liked them pretty much before I feel like everyone else did. You know, I don't know what that means, but I think everybody has a story of, yeah, I saw these guys before they got big.
Right. Did you ever see like Norah Jones or Erykah Badu before they blew up?
Nope. Didn't know Erykah Badu. And look, I pretty much stayed in a two block stretch of Deep Ellum for 30 years. So, and I know Erykah.
Then there's that one person that punched Kurt Cobain in the face.
That's crazy. I was not there for that.
Okay, what about Erykah Badu? That was a much better story.
I never saw her. I've never seen her live. I know
She made a video down there at Dealey Plaza.
Oh, running around naked.
Yeah, she's fantastic live.
Yeah. I'm
Norah
sure.
Jones is too. Yeah.
I love Norah Jones. You know, it's funny. Was reminded of collaborations by both of them that are kind of odd. Norah Jones has a collaboration with Q-Tip, the rapper.
No shit.
It's good. It's a good song. And then homegirl, goddamn it, whatever her name is,
Erykah.
Yeah, she gets on stage with My Morning Jacket, I think, and they do. You know a song called Tyrone?
Yes.
Yeah, it's worth listening to. It's just
Yeah.
but her. I love that she got on stage with them. The studio version's my favorite, but I was like, holy shit, she must know the song and dig it, and got up there and did her part. So I don't know, that was cool.
Yeah. You better call on Tyrone.
Right. And you can't use my phone.
But you can't use my phone. Dude, yeah, that was the shit right there, man.
Was Nora Jones from DFW or something?
She is.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know any-
I thought she
Yeah,
was
yeah,
Blue Blood.
She
Who's her daddy?
she graduated from the Dallas the famous arts college in Dallas.
Oh, that place that we graduated from.
Yeah, that's right. That's where you learn the serious metal.
Was
It's
it
the black arts.
No, it's Booker T. Washington, I think.
Yeah, that's the black arts school.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wait,
but
Nora Jones went to Booker T?
I believe so.
Didn't he have a band? The MGs? No. Booker T and the MGs?
I think he was a wrestler.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there.
It's a thing. It's a real band. They got a song.
I know. Well played, Mark. Well played.
It's the best I can do.
It's okay.
Scam. All right. What else can I spill the beans on?
Oh, well, I was gonna say, were you ever able to interview national acts?
I did. So one of my here's some. I got a little list of things in my life that I think are odd and interesting, and a couple of them are music related. I interviewed Hank III for about 20 to 30 minutes after he got released from some record label, and he put out 5 albums and like at one time. So I got an interview for him. This was for Lit, and he was just no fun to interview. I understand he's an angry guy, but he was just, hey, settle down. He was just like angry at me, angry at the world, very no sense of humor, nothing. And I wasn't trying to, make things all hunky dory, but I was like, dude, man, it was a tough interview to get through.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
There it is. It's confirmed. Booker T. Washington.
Wow. All right.
Yeah.
High School for the Performing and Visual Arts.
Okay. Now you can look up Booker T and the MGs. No, you don't have to. Okay, in my other story, my biggest, one of my proudest moments is I interviewed Crystal Method, and I feel like, at least in the world of Dallas, Texas, and people that I know, I exposed what the name of the band means. Like people think it's a drug reference, but it's not at all.
Really?
Yeah.
What is
it? So here's what they told me, and it makes a lot of sense. They were in the studio. They used to do studio work and record other people for money, of course. Makes sense. They're in the studio recording some crappy rapper that they just kind of wanted to get away from, and they're like, hey, we got to get out of here. We're going to the club or we're going to some show or something. And the guy asked him, I'm sure I'm going to get something a little bit off.
Booker T here.
There he is. Booker T and the MGs.
Confirmed.
Okay. And so they're wanting to get out of the studio. They told this guy they're going to some club or something. He goes, oh, how y'all getting there? I can give you a ride or something. And he says, no, we got our friend Crystal is going to pick us up. And he goes, oh, the Crystal method. And that it was a method of traveling. How are you going to get to the club?
No shit.
Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool. I don't think too many people know that, but that's what they told me anyway.
Well, I'll be damned, man. Mind blown. Do they still make music?
Do I?
No, does Crystal Method still make music?
Oh, I'm sure they do. They're still, they're electronica, so, not judging, but yeah, it doesn't take that much.
It looks like you have not snorted much crystal meth in your day.
I've not. Never done it.
You have nice skin.
I feel like, oh, wow, thanks, man. You got nice hair.
No, thank you.
Too bad we're so far apart, but anyways.
Where is this going?
Nowhere. Long distance relationships don't work.
All right. Were you
Right
were you a
here,
bigger?
they work perfectly right here. Blow your brains out with us. We do it every Wednesday night. Long
All right.
distance or local.
Yeah, we've
Were
completely
were
ignored.
were you a fan of the bigger shows or the more intimate ones?
You know what's funny? It's very random, and I was never. This is going to sound insane. I was never a giant live music fan. I didn't look for shows or go out to shows. I would stumble upon them, happen upon them, whatever. Of course, writing them up for magazines, I would go to more. But some of the best shows were like this. This is way back, even before you guys were born. That I was going to say in the early '80s. I saw Alvin Lee and 10 Years After at a little club that held 250 people for like $4. I saw
nice.
BB King $5. The Rarer, same club, $5. And I was like, you could go see all these incredible acts. It's like, oh, this is amazing. But you could just see some random dude, the Kaiser Chiefs I saw at some club on Lower Greenville, just a bar mostly. But they had the Kaiser Chiefs, just a guy and a chick. And they put on an awesome little intimate show. And I was like, wow, man, I dig those people. Next thing you know, they're somebody. They're not huge, but they're somebody. And it's just like, you never know when you're going to stumble into something really good.
How much did it cost?
For which one?
For the first one.
Like BB King was like $5.
$5. And Alvin Lee, where's this
Alvin
at?
Lee.
Alvin Lee?
All these were $4 or $5, early '80s.
Okay, hey, I want to bring up the chats, everybody.
It's like $500 now.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, everybody, look who's in the chats. We got Hedonistic Punk Vatos, Renee.
What up,
Renee?
What up, Renee?
Not only that, we got Blow Your Brains Out very own David Eastip.
All right.
Hey.
Good to see you, brother.
Like he can hoop a little bit.
Yeah, his ears must have been burning. We were talking about Erykah Badu. Kanam right there. He's performed with Erykah Badu a few times.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
a bad motherfucker.
Dang.
All right. Thank you very much for being in the chats. If you
Thank
chat,
you,
we
Dave.
will get to you.
Okay,
Is
so
there a chat
we're
room going?
Hey, we did.
Yeah. Hey, let me answer his question real quick because it's important to me. Yes, you can chat if you're on Facebook or if you're on YouTube. This is being broadcast currently to 2 Facebook pages, to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think I'm. So
to
I was
Twitter.
in the private chat. Now I'm in comments.
Yeah, comments. That's
I
where
see
you want to be.
David's. Haha.
Private chat would only be us. Like if Hank wanted to slide into your DM before you left and say, "Hey, man, stay close."
We've already
baby.
done that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what that's for.
Yeah, we're booking plane tickets now.
Mm-hmm. There it is. And so then there's the
I'm
comments.
so legally, then, man. I'm going.
Okay, I see comments, but yeah.
And that's how this works, bro, is we really like people being involved in the show and, asking questions, getting involved in the comments. Now, we're still crawling along. We're a bunch of nobodies in the midst of a big fucking pile of social media shit.
Now, what
but
can
we're
I put
shining
on
bright like diamonds, man.
What can I put on my Facebook? Like, what's on your mind? Can I just put
anything? Like
video.
you can share. If you're on your Facebook, you can find this video on Blow Your Brains Out right now, and you can share it and tell people to come watch it and ask you some questions.
Okay.
All right. We are live, baby.
I mean, I'm going to try to. Okay, here I am. Here's the event. Okay,
and that goes for anybody.
Share.
If you're watching on YouTube, like this video now, share it. Let's build this viewership right now while we're live with Mark.
Is there a way to click all my friends or no? I can share.
I think you can only do 1,000 at a time. Our audience should be very interested in this. We've never actually seen a monkey fuck a football live.
A football? Where? What? What's going on?
Never mind.
Come on, did I miss something? God damn it. Hang on a second here.
Skip ahead.
He was trying to make sure you could do 2 things at once.
Yeah, I've just learned that I cannot. Hang on.
Cut that.
See?
Yeah. Hey, Ricky, do you have you got the theme to Jeopardy?
Yes, I can I can masturbate and do the show at the same time.
I think it's supposed to be phrased, what is masturbate?
What is it? Ask Bill Clinton. It depends on what you're idea and understanding of the word is.
Well, I know what is a cigar.
So, cracker.
Are you talking about this?
You guys talking to me
wait.
for when
Wait,
when you-
everybody, listen up. I have something to play to go along with this killer fucking graphic right here so that I can just kind of bail
Here we
myself
go.
out here.
Oh,
What?
well, then we're about to
Norwich-
shift gears then.
Nora Jones and Q-Tip.
Music trivia with Rick and Dave.
Man,
All right. Very good. We are on to a new segment in this show. It is called Music Trivia. So today,
shit.
June 28th,
God.
on this date, June 28th, 1988, Public Enemy releases the album It Takes a Nation of Millions, which transcends all language barriers and becomes one of the most important rap albums of all time. 3 years prior to that, AC/DC, same day, June 28th, releases the album Fly on the Wall. And since I don't want to just relegate it to today, yesterday, June 27th, 1975, Black Sabbath releases the album Sabotage. In
There you go.
1966, Mothers of Invention and Frank Zappa released the album Freak Out. 1981, Motorhead releases the album No Sleep Till Hammersmith. And in 1995, Neil Young teams up with Pearl Jam to release the album Mirror Ball.
all on this date.
All
No
On this
sleep.
date or
No
yesterday.
sleep. No Sleep to Hammersmith might be one of the best live records ever.
Nice, nice. All right, so today's trivia will revolve around alternative airplay, otherwise known as modern rock tracks from 1988 to 2009, or alternative songs 2009 to 2020, and I guess whatever they call it now. It's basically tracks the top 40 songs on alternative and modern rock of the day. Now, who has the most number one modern rock tracks to hit number one? What band?
Since when?
Since 1988.
88, Metallica.
Jesus Christ.
Wait. What? Modern rock? You said?
Modern rock.
Foo Fighters. I don't know. What, I don't even know what modern rock is.
That's a good
Foo
guess.
Fighters has number 11. They are actually fourth on this list.
Wow. Okay.
I'm gonna
Alright,
go modern rock.
I know.
I'll go.
Soundgarden.
No.
No.
Dude, that's
I love
fucking
Soundgarden.
old.
I love them to pieces.
I gotta feel this out. See where
I think
we're at.
Soundgarden probably only had like one number one hit, maybe.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna
Mother Love
go.
Bone then. Up your ass.
I'm gonna go. Black Keys.
Who?
Black
Black
Keys, he says.
Black Keys? Negative. All right. So the list of top number with most
you
number
don't-
one songs we
You don't
have.
have another minute?
Hang
You
on,
should've
yeah, we're
walked.
not done yet.
Oh, do you want?
How about, I got at least
Okay.
to throw out.
Let me think
Hang
a little
on, we
bit.
got to get into hot chicks like
Yeah, we got to do that.
Lady Gaga.
No chicks on this
It's not
list.
rock.
So yeah,
What?
but you know what? You know what? Rock is a huge fucking
Dude,
great.
there's no one does rock anymore.
Well,
Yeah.
these are
All rap.
these are. This is considered modern rock Billboard modern rock charts.
You said till 20
Killers.
Oh, that's
No
good.
killers.
till 2000 fucking 20.
Imagine Dragons.
I think
No
it's gonna
Imagine
be,
Dragons.
it'll be something like that. Something random.
rock.
I'm trying,
rock,
man. I'm
rock,
pulling him
rock.
out of my ass now.
Death Cab for Cutie. If we're pulling out of our ass. Oh, you too, a girl.
Panic at the Disco.
Is U2 still around?
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
no, that's a great.
They're
88.
they're
or
on
80
my iPhone.
Yeah,
Billy
it's a
Joel.
trick question or some shit.
Yeah, I
It is
woke up
not.
one morning and YouTube was on my iPhone.
No, it's one of those. It's one of those where as soon as he says the band, you're gonna go, "Fuck, man, I knew that."
All right.
Muse.
I get that.
How about Muse?
All right.
The band Muse.
No.
You're not.
No
yeah,
Muse.
Damn.
It's not about
All right.
talent. It's about who connected with the fucking.
Okay,
pop
are we
society.
missing rap? Is like rap on this at all?
No,
Yeah.
there's no rap on here.
Crazy.
Okay, here we go. Tied
suck
for
at 90s
tied for
music.
5th with 10 #1 songs apiece. We have Cage the Elephant,
See?
and we have
Who the
21
fuck?
Pilots.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
All right.
I can
With 11 #1s, we have the Foo Fighters,
Hey, I
as Mark
got
mentioned.
close with Imagine Dragons, damn
I
it.
got Foo Fighters.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yeah, at least you got
Uh,
on the list, Mark.
Yeah.
All right. Tied for 2nd with 12 apiece, we have Linkin Park and
Okay.
Green Day.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh.
Green Day. Yeah.
All right. And the #1, most
American
#1
Idiot.
songs is 15 by the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Ah.
what is it?
Should have known that.
Red Hot Chili Peppers with 15 #1 hits on the modern rock charts
That
since
makes sense.
1988.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
since
had-
1988.
They had great #1s, and then they had sellout #1s.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Well, no,
All right.
it's just not, dude. I was on the fucking short bus for summer school listening to goddamn Chili Peppers.
Blood Sugar Sex Magic is a masterpiece.
It's 1980, dude.
It is lovely.
Californication had
Yeah.
like I want to say that
Californication.
had like 20 hits on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget Mother's Milk, also great album.
Yeah.
That's
That's when they were,
when I
they were
discovered.
punkers.
Yeah.
That's when I
When you
discovered
think
them.
about where they went from Mother's Milk to Blood Sugar Sex Magic. That's a change like the Beatles from 64 to 66. Like,
Right.
How do you do that?
No
You might
doubt.
put a dog's head
Hi,
in the
puppy.
Hey, what is that?
It's a hairy animal.
My
It's a
fucking-
fuzzy. It's a
Rex.
fur baby.
Yeah, he's a fucking nightmare.
All right.
He's awesome. The story
Next.
of Rex.
Hey,
I wrote-
before we leave Red Hot Chili Peppers,
yes, let's stay with him.
back to Dallas local music and being inside, and I'd like to get a little more of this out of him, Dave, if you have some questions. But I saw the Red Hot Chili Peppers album release, or I attended the Red Hot Chili Peppers album release party for the record Mother's Milk at the Video Bar.
Oh, I remember the Video Bar. And what I remember most is a Pink Floyd song that they used to play, and they compiled their own videos
Yeah.
to play on the TV. Do you remember that? And just there was one where it was
They played a lot of crazy shit. If anybody didn't know, the Video Bar is covered in TV screens. They had cages with chicks dancing.
yeah.
They were really the first to do it publicly. They were already doing it, or we were, whatever. They were. I attended house dances, whatever you call them, in
They were-
empty buildings. But Video Bar, they put it in the club.
They were way ahead of. They were way ahead.
Yeah,
They were awesome. That's
Yeah,
the first time I ever watched the Super Bowl in a bar during the day. I don't like to be in bars when the sun's out. Just my own little idiosyncrasy. I feel like something's wrong with me. And we were in Video Bar watching the Super Bowl of all fucking places. And I was just like, this is too weird. It was great, but it was weird.
Hey, do you remember what was that bar that opened up next door to the Video Bar? Not that restaurant, but there's another bar there for a minute.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No
Just
idea.
another small bar. Well, on that same epic topic, I saw the band Blue Murder
I've heard that name. I don't know them.
for their CD release party for the record Blue Murder, which is John Sykes. So tell us some of your stories, some of the insider stuff. What like CD release shows did you go to where maybe you met some of the band members or
Crackling.
interviewed? Or
Dude, I don't know. I swear to God, I don't remember. The amount of things I don't remember is spectacular. I don't know. Honestly, I can't remember going to a.
Well, that's what I used to do all the time. Anytime I could go to a CD release party like that, But I was talking like, for the record, Mark, my name is Rick E. Warden. It says BYOB. I need to change that.
Yeah, no, I see
I
your
used
name
to
on it. You're on the top of the screen, dude.
Ricky,
Oh, yeah.
you're fucking crackling.
Shh.
Is it that bad?
It's all good,
All right.
man.
So
Okay.
I used to DJ at KNON and see that magazine these guys are holding.
Oh,
That
yeah.
magazine is called the Skull Press.
Wow.
So I did a magazine called the Skull Press. It took me a few years to do 6 issues, but Linda Haller was you know, a supporter, if you will, of the magazine as well as other local bands before I stopped doing the magazine and she started doing.
Stop it. Sorry.
She started doing her magazine.
I'm gonna get a. Hang on. I'm gonna get a spray bottle. Is it a faux pas to leave the screen for a moment?
No.
No, you're totally cool. We got
I'll
shit
be
to
back
talk
in,
about.
I'll be back in 8 seconds with a spray bottle, and then
Hey, Hank, what's
shit's
up?
about to get real. Yeah.
Hey, Dave Jarvis, let's look at our comments real quick.
Okay.
You got great skin, Hank, so that was about 10 minutes ago. Look at there, Dave.
Yeah, my brother does have lovely skin.
See that, Hank? S-Step
I
is
got,
after
I
your
got lots
ass.
of filters on it.
Ville girl, she's back. You too. She says you too. We were talking about them on my telephone earlier. And Violet Lopez. Who is this, everybody? She says,
Violet.
Hola, Marky.
Marky B. Hey,
Your
Violet.
fans, your fans are here.
Yeah, my fan. I love her to death.
Oh, no, there's more. Where there's one, there's more. See, Dave is a fan, too. David S-Step, look.
Yeah, it's very sexy.
Yeah, only he's talking to Hank again. Hank's going to get laid twice tonight.
Of all my friends, Violet's the only one smart enough to get into here to find. Hey, stop it!
Right.
There we
Hey,
go.
Rick, I'd love to do your show, but I
whoever
don't even
came
know how
up
to
with
get
this-
on the computer, man.
Who was doing it with this earlier? Hank, was that you?
The water bottle?
Yeah, stop it. Works like a
Dude,
charm,
Rock's
man.
going insane from your goddamn dog's sound.
That's so funny. Long
you hear it real
distance
loud?
relationships. Doggy style.
Now he just broke my fucking window again.
All right, so David says, call me, Hank.
What? I'm in the same room. Who said
Hey,
that?
David, why don't you call
Oh.
us? You need to come back on the
Damn it.
show, or you got some new music? What do you
Hey,
think,
man.
Dave Jarvis? I think
don't call
S-Step
anything.
should have new music, right?
No offense.
Oh yeah. I think he released something not too long ago.
You want to invite him back on the show?
Oh, he knows. I've sent him the link.
Well,
Anytime
there
you
go.
want to come back, Dave, you come on back, man.
All right.
You
Good to see
kidding?
you in the chats.
Can you just pop them on this show? I'm
Yeah,
sure I'm
you
going to
can
run out of interesting
Oh,
things to say in about
goddamn
5 minutes.
Canaan Chip Toot song. Eh.
Okay,
All
what
right.
were we
Well,
talking about?
I'd like to hear some more about your lascivious days in Dallas with these badass local bands and touring bands.
You know what? The most
Tell us something unexpected now that you've had an extra drink or two. Tell us something we hadn't thought to ask you or wouldn't have thought.
Let's see here. God damn, it's a lot of pressure.
You know, how long did you write? I mean, because you did Lit Magazine also. We
Yeah,
haven't really
so-
got into that.
Yeah, I wrote for
How
Heartbeat.
many bands did you interview doing Lit Magazine?
I did a lot of the lit stuff. I started it with 2 partners. It ended up just being me after less than a year.
Cheers. Here.
So, but we had a great batch of writers that had all different interests, skill sets, things that they were into. That wasn't all just music. We had a lot of music, different kinds. We got a lot of CDs in and stuff, but we had people that would go around restaurants. When this one guy, Greg Holman, he was an awesome writer, great guy. He works for Heritage Auctions. I mean, he holds $4 million Jimi Hendrix guitars. They work with that kind of stuff. But he would write stuff about going around to, this type of club. He had a thing called about restaurants, the Hooters and all the different ones, whatever. But he would do a different thing each time. Here's a waterfront patios, blah, 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 whatever. So we had all kinds of stuff in the magazine. But, I mostly spent my time delivering it, reviewing CDs, doing the grunt work that other people didn't want to do. If something.
Okay, well, Ville Girl wants to know your most interesting interview.
I'm sure, I'll tell you my least interesting, but the 2 I talked about before. Least interesting was Hank 3. He was just a trudge through bramble and mud to get through that.
Crazy.
Still respect him beyond everything, but
Like in a punk rock way or just an asshole way?
No, he was just disengaged. Didn't even, barely wanted to. I'm sure he didn't want to be there. I'm sure
do you mean like in a Steven Tyler, Joe Perry disengaged way? Or
I don't know. I don't know.
When I met Steven Tyler and Joe Perry, I met them both together at the same time backstage.
Okay.
And I was like, dude, they were so cool to me for like the first 10 seconds,
Yeah.
And I was asking them something, and they were smiling, like we were chum. And like 100 girls showed up from behind me. So they could see the girls. I was like, hey, what's up, my heroes? They're like, well, these 100 chicks.
Yeah.
And so dude, right there in front of me, they had Sharpies and were signing tits. It all happened like instantly.
Oh, yeah, you're done at that point. I mean, look at Hank 3 may have been filled in a room filled with girls and Sharpies. I don't know, but he just was like, he sounded depressed, bummed, didn't really, he'd answer a question, he'd get through it, blah, 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 cattle core. I still love the idea of the cattle core metal where you have metal revolving around a cattle guy. What's the... God damn it. Here I go again. I can't.
Well, yeah, if you can.
No, but when you go, give me $50, $100, $100, blah, blah, blah. That was the basis of his songs was
Auctioneer.
Yeah, auctioneer. Thank you. Doing cattle auctions. So he called it cattle core. I'm like, all right, whatever. You're entitled to do whatever you want.
Give me 9, give me 5, blow your brains out. We need all that shit, all that jive. Ain't 3.
Yeah, faster. No, but I think my favorite interview, of course, was the Crystal Method and finding out where their band name came from. Was like, it's like, oh my God, I feel like I did something other than the same bullshit. You've probably done plenty of interviews, the same shit. Where'd you learn this? Whatever.
All right, there you go, Ville Girl.
So,
it was Crystal Method. That's the band.
Yeah.
You can look them up and check them out. So, did you ever do interviews in the Cheese Room?
I don't even know what that is.
Hard Rock Cafe?
Oh, no.
Anybody ever heard of that?
You talking about the one by the West End?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, I know.
Yeah, dude. I interviewed Halloween, Sabotage, and Grim Reaper.
Never been in Cheese Room that I know of.
Man, I can't remember that they
played in a Cheese Room?
Yeah, dude. They didn't play there. We just went there afterwards to party. And the reason why was because at the top of the fucking place, that's where all the shit was at. Kind of like when you're at a titty bar, there's, nowadays it's common they'll have, your higher prestige clients, space. But so yeah. Anyway, I'm just trying to pull a little out of you, Mark. I'm
trying to scan for a picture, if I can find it without completely leaving you guys. But
you're good. While you're skimming, oh my bad. You are a published author. Tell us some of your work, sir.
So I've got the two that I've only done two. The two that you have listed up on the promo thing that you sent out, I guess. And one is, so the first thing I ever wrote was Petrified. The little red, it's a little novella. It's like 75 pages. Yes, there it is with the girl in the red dress.
The girl in the red dress.
So Tim Tremoni, the guy Tim owned a bar in downtown that I used to frequent. He was a good cat. And, he'd read Lit Magazine, and he goes, oh, you're such a good writer, blah, blah, which I think is insane. But anyways,
funny.
He goes, I have these crazy dreams. I want to turn them into books or, whatever. And at the time, there was all kinds of television, Hollywood shows being shot in downtown Dallas. He goes, what if we wrote a little book, like almost like a resume, a little quick book, and gave it to people, and maybe it would turn into something, we'd be millionaires. So I was like, I'll give it a shot. It's, it took me maybe a month to write it or something. Mostly I wrote it on the DART train. I would get on the train and with a yellow legal pad, and just ride around, and it just kind of came out. But it came out,
Green Line?
It came out great. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I loved it. There's like 2 words I would change in it right now. other than that, I'm like, it's perfect. It's the greatest ending in the history of literature.
Nice.
That's another story. But anyways,
Which words would you change?
I think there's two times where I over, adjectified something, right? I could have gotten away with one instead of two, and it was similar to one that I had done on another page. And I was like, when I read it, I was like, oh God, it was kind of like that 20 pages ago. Sounds like you're trying to do something, whatever. But anyways, it came out really good. And we had a little book party at the bar. We sold a couple hundred copies, got great reviews. I mean, everyone that read it, loved it. And then, so he's like, here's my next dream. You want to start another one? And this was in 2011, 12, whatever. We just fucking finished it like a couple months ago because I had writer's block for 4 years and, whatever other shit going on, and Halcyon. So just finished that one. Anyways, so those are my two.
And these are available on Amazon?
Yeah, they're both on Kindle. And I don't know. Again, I'm tech challenged. I don't know if you can, read them. If you're a Kindle subscriber, you can just read them on Kindle. You can't get a hard copy that I know of Petrified. I've got hard copies at my house, like 25 leftovers. But I don't think you can order one that I know of from Amazon. And I'm not so good with Kindle that I can figure all that out yet. I got the files. I just don't know how to put them all in there.
Right.
Are there any audio versions of these?
No, you're going to have to learn to read, unlike some people that I know that have their spouses read it to them.
But you have such a nice voice.
I know. Yeah. It sounds like I'm stoned. I don't even smoke pot, and I sound like I'm stoned all the time. It's not fair.
Fair.
Yeah, that's perfect. Here he is. It's a cougar. I'm glad I didn't send you a different pic or something, or you didn't find a different pic.
that's the thing. We gave up after a while.
There's one that's a classic. I could share my screen at some point, maybe. I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Well, sharing is caring.
I was gonna share.
Just try to, and all I had to do is approve it.
Okay, let me try. I'll try to. So I just present.
Yep, and share screen.
Share screen.
A window will open. You click the page and say open that page, and it will notify me.
Share screen.
A box will open. You'll see the web page listed there. You'll select that, and then open, and it'll notify me. It might look a little different to you, but that's what it looks like.
Let me try again here.
Oi! Hey, let's talk about
it's okay. This is interesting conversation. Screen share on StreamYard.
Select a tab to share. Okay.
That's it. Select that tab.
I got it.
Hit select, and then it will notify me.
Oh, select a tab to share. Oh, I see.
And I can approve. All I ask you, is to not yet. Let me look around here, see what kind of notifications I have.
Come on, man. Let's not do this on the air, right?
Okay, good call. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it was a hard rock picture. But yeah, we can get past that.
Have you been to any good concerts in Oregon?
No, the only ones
blow
I've
your
seen
brains
are
out in Infinity.
Look at that. I'm gonna need another drink. The only concerts I've been to, I've been to a couple. It's a different scene here. There's some really talented people. Stop it, fuckers. But the only closest thing to an actual concert I've been to was Zepparella. You guys may remember Holly.
All girl Led Zeppelin band.
Yeah. Dude, Holly's awesome.
Yeah, Hollywood. She's good. I remember when she never played an instrument. She was just a hot chick dating a dude down in Deep Ellum, and she split up with him, and she got connected with some people that wanted a hot chick in their band, taught her how to play bass,
which would have been LSD. That's when I met her, because my cousin Nikki McKibben was singing for LSD, and it was nice getting to know all those people.
So yeah, I'm sure they but she learned Nikki
McKibben. Yep.
Yeah.
She was my cousin. Rest in peace, bitch.
Oh, she passed.
Oh yeah,
I didn't-
She died during COVID, so it's been 2 years now.
Wow, I had no idea. I know.
You
I
said-
remember
you
her
said
from
Destiny too, bitch.
Yeah, it's
I
kind of
remember her
fucked
from
up.
the TV show, American Idol or something, right?
American Idol.
Oh no. All right,
Yep,
so
yeah,
which
yeah, that's
version of
it.
that
She
song
was
is
on
cool?
American Idol and made a bunch of fucking money and, had a good time. She burned it out, man.
For me, oi.
I have a lot of respect for people who can, burn it up.
And yeah,
I mean,
better
here
to burn
I,
out than
fade
it's better
away.
to
Here
burn
I,
out
here I am,
than
an old man fading away, baby.
yeah, that's
Cheers.
being young right there.
So what do you listen to these days, Mark?
Dude, I'm gonna go on my phone and tell you on my Spotify list. It says it's titled "New to Me" because some of them are not new, but they're new to me. I never heard of them, obviously. But dude, I'm so all over the map. I mean, between fucking hip hop and techno, but then I got into
Cool.
so there's a song. You guys remember Candlebox?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't know them. I knew they had that one song that all the chicks dug. They have a song called Rain. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
It's a
I might
fucking
recognize it.
heavy ass blues masterpiece. Fucking badass song. I was like, what the fuck is this? So anyway, I hear things at random places, but I have DJ Divine, My Morning Jacket, The Weeknd, Bruno Mars, The Neighborhood, Ariana Grande, One Republic, Salt, Lana Del Rey, Grammatic.
You're a pop guy. You're like a modern day pop guy.
Only because there's not that much hard rock that I've heard. That's the last hard rock band I fell in love with was God damn it, another brain fart. Blackstone Cherry. I don't know if you know them.
Yeah, they're like from like 1990.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, so metal's different. There's metal comes out all the time. But like hard rock, yeah, you've got your okay. So yeah, everybody loves Wolf Mother, and I like Wolf Mother better than.
No, that's like from 20 years ago, or I don't know, like 15.
I'm old, dude. I played in the band for a minute, and we decided to do some new music, and it was Foo Fighters. Our new music was 14 years old.
You're in a band?
I was for a minute.
What do you play?
Huh?
What do you play?
Bass. That's the only thing I could learn in 3 weeks.
Wise
Sorry,
choice.
bass players.
There you go.
It was a blast.
That's brilliant.
It was a blast.
I'm not gonna lie. Most of your Spotify list, I listen to that as well.
Oh my god! All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's like new age shit, right?
I mean, it's not new age because that's a genre.
No, I don't mean new age. It's like new age.
If you had a daughter, she'd be listening to it. Yeah, I know 21 Pilots. I know all that shit. So,
Dude,
yeah.
And
Lana Del Rey is amazing. I love Lana Del Rey.
I hated her until somebody turned me on to the right songs, and I was like, "That's cool."
Norman fucking Rockwell is a fantastic album.
Okay, let me write some shit down now. This is turning into a session here.
Dude, David loves all sorts of shit. Dude, the problem with David is David loves everything. No, he doesn't love it, but he loves my thing.
I love pop. I definitely love pop.
There's better pop music, or better new things happening in pop than anything else.
What?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, you might be actually right about that. That's a good point.
I'm not saying pop is better. What's the band that sounds like Zeppelin that everybody loves now?
No, that was
Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can
I don't
listen
know.
to Zeppelin.
Dude, I'm fucking 61 years old. A long time ago.
We can listen
Oh,
to Zeppelin.
You're 61 years old?
Yeah, this could be the last time anyone sees me.
Yeah. Yeah, you look like you're on your deathbed.
Cheers to you, my friend.
I'm.
Thank you for having us.
If I forget to take my AFib medicine at night, could be the end of me.
Shit. I mean, you look fucking like kind of swole though. You got some big shoulders.
It's the shirt. Oh, here. I love Tricky.
Tricky's the shit.
Yeah, that's how you know
Fucking
you're badass.
Fucking Massive
Dank.
Attack, man.
Dank.
Massive Attack was amazing.
Massive Attack was incredible.
Let's see your prostate.
I actually,
Hang on, I got it right here.
dude,
It's
I
over
saw-
here in a box.
I saw Tricky open for Tool one time. That was the weirdest juxtaposition I've ever seen of two national touring acts. To see Tricky opening for Tool.
Yes. You know what though? I can, as Tricky is so off the grid, you know, like just like Tool's rhythm section. It's just off the grid, badass. You know, I can see that. You got to be at this level. You know. You can't
yeah.
Hey, I'm going.
Yeah, there was a back and forth between Tricky and his drummer, and then Danny Carey that lasted probably a good 40 minutes. Which I don't know if you've ever heard 40 minutes of just straight drums, but
No.
it's terrifying.
I've been in a drum circle, which was a blast because you're fucked up and
Yeah, man. He lives in fucking.
bottle. Anyway, but yeah. I just was reminded of something. Nothing to be proud of, but I did meet Justin Bieber. Shook his hand before he was famous.
That's cool.
The bead.
I think that was the harder beat days. Yes.
And he said,
So
he said, baby, baby, baby.
I don't know any of his songs. I think I know one, maybe, on my list, but yeah. But I will say this. Look at, let me stick up for the little dude. I even called him in one of some article because I met him when I was with Harder Beat. Probably, you know, did him in the 7 Deadly Smacks or the Hard 8 or one of those things. But I called him my little Butterbeeb because he's, you know, so cute and whatever. I'd have boned him. But he was talented. He was fucking talented and charismatic.
The Butterbeeb.
Yeah, I did it, man. Nobody was looking at. I can't even remember the record label that still had AR people down off of Luna Road in 635, Sony maybe, and they would call us all
I haven't
in.
been as proud of a brother since Lance Williams boned Rob Halford, the metal god.
That's easy. He's gay.
Yeah, but we didn't know it until Lance Williams boned him.
He boned some gayness into him.
No, that's just the world didn't know. We didn't really know. You know, I mean, the way Rob Halford talks about it, like, of course I was always gay, whatever. Nobody fucking knew he was gay until Screaming for Vengeance, man.
Hindsight.
And I'm not hating. I'm just telling you. I brought it up to tell you I hadn't been as proud since, Lance Williams boned Rob Halford.
Damn it.
Maybe you're just upset that you enjoyed a gay man because you yourself might be homosexual.
If I am, I'm very good at like burying it, and
I wasn't until Hank started complimenting me, and then I started looking at his hair and going, man,
I do have a
so talented,
very attractive looking penis. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, all right, here we go. Let's go. No, just kidding. No,
moisturizers.
And one pleasure I've never had is touring across the country with a no-name band in a van for
I can palm a basketball.
Oh.
That's right. I can palm a basketball.
I'm going to get my snare drum and cymbal out.
Anyway, let's get back to Mark Beneventi.
Okay. Yeah, let me...
Tell us about your book, man. What is your book about?
So which one, though?
Your latest one, the one that we should go buy tonight and want to read.
It's really weird. It's about, the first 75% is about kind of like a post-apocalyptic, blah, blah, blah. There's some, it's pretty, I feel like it's interesting. So here's one, the way I write is like, there's not a lot of wasted space. I just gave a copy to somebody that lives in my RV park. And she's like, this is incredible. I couldn't put it down, blah, blah, blah. So I try to write that way where there's you don't have a page and a half talking about what somebody's wearing. His black hair flowed over his coat and his red tie. None of that shit. So it flows pretty quickly and easily.
That's like Scott Fitzgerald.
Yeah.
Just wanted to talk about the cooking clouds for like 5 pages.
I respect that for certain things. So I respect it for like, Crime and Punishment, Dostoevsky. It's fucking 12 million pages. and there's 15 pages on one guy's emotion. But when I got to towards the end, or as I was going along, I was like, I felt like I just killed someone. I was like, fuck, I'm scared, I'm paranoid, I'm upset, I'm fucking. So I could feel it. I said, great work, brilliant. I feel like in this day and age, it's ADHD land. You can't do it. You got to go, man. You got to hit stuff. You got to talk about things. You got to either move a character along. It's got to be interesting.
All right. So, is this a genuine demigod type of a story where you build yourself up into something that you hate and
no? This is another one
to grow greater from the experience.
No. Well, yeah. By the end of it all, you'll be existentially open.
Beautifully said.
It's like when somebody gets to the end of one of your concerts. I understand. Yeah, I get it. No, not really.
Do you have plans for a third book?
No. Wait. Let me take that back. I do. I'm already working on it, but it's going to be a little one again. This big one, Halcyon's like 300 pages, which to me is just it's a nightmare. It's not Ayn Rand 1,000 pages, but it was hard to write. It was, a lot of, there's 50 different characters in it, that come and go. And the other one had like 5 characters the entire book. So I'm much more attuned to I got ADHD apparently. So I like the short books.
Hey, let's get into back in the day. Let's get back in the day.
Back in the day, goddammit. Don't fuck with grain.
Right, David? I
love grain.
Yeah, sorry. I remember when we interviewed with you, you were hungover and you said we should meet at a Hooters. And you did your best to humor a bunch of 20-year-olds, but I can tell you were more concentrated on your own personal health, and I understand.
I may have been suffering at the time. I apologize. Your CD, I remember the CD and being blown away by at least 3 or 4 songs. Like, it sounds like if this came out on a new Sabbath album, I would be, yeah, of course. That's what that is. I mean, it was fucking incredible. And
it really is. Yeah. Grain is very good music. Very good metal.
All right, it was great.
Let's not.
No, don't. Do you not like to look back at you're not proud of your past?
Maybe it was the Sabbath comparison.
You're very crackly, my cracker.
The first 5 Sabbath albums.
That's good company. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
that would include.
I mean, Sabotage. I could hear it in there. I'm not going to say. Look at it. Wasn't Paranoid or Black Sabbath? Wasn't the album, but it was. I could hear it. I was like, "Fucking, this is that good." There's some cool shit in here.
Through a hole in the sky.
Yeah.
The coolest thing about Mark is the first time I think that I met him personally is in a Hooters, and I was about like 16, 17 years old, and he was buying us all beer just for us to stick around for him to get a story. I was like, man, I want a beer.
I was the story whore.
So he bought me an underage beer, and he should go to jail for that. Thank you.
Too late. The statute of limitations is up.
The statute.
I agree with everything you just said, but the law.
Statute.
Statute.
Bro, that's the difference between you and me. When we were kids, we were all drinking in the bars by 16.
That's what I'm saying, man. It was all about getting fucked up as a kid, and he was perpetuating it.
Facilitating.
Well, the legal limit in Texas was 18.
Thank God. So I moved to Texas when I was 19. Drinking age was 18. It was eye-opening. Changed my life. And then right after I turned 21, they changed the age to 21.
Oh, you lucky dog.
That's what I said. Fuck you. Sorry. I mean, I feel bad for you kids, but
well, for me, I totally extended it. I turned 18 the year the law came into effect, so I was 19 legally in the bars, and
see,
my friends that were, or I was 20, and my friends that were 19 couldn't get in.
That's why people blow up buildings, man.
Yep, it was fucked up.
You passed those laws coming after you.
Oh,
But
here we
as
go.
always, we figured out a way to enjoy it.
That's
you know?
right. The FBI is going to watch your video now.
Hey, it's
What-
all about yielding when it says to stop.
Yeah.
What was your drink of choice when you were young?
Oh, I'll tell you I had two phases. One, when I was poor, well, I was mostly poor all the time, but we drank Milwaukee's Best Light, which was, $3 for a 12 pack. But then I discovered Bacardi 151. And the amount of Bacardi 151 that you needed to get drunk cost about $1. And I was like, fuck this. And I spent the next 15 years in Deep Ellum with a half pint or a pint of 151 in my pocket, getting Cokes from the hot dog vendor. We never even went into clubs half the time. We just stood on the street, got fucked up.
Yeah.
It was
See,
awesome.
I try to explain that to people, man. I drink most of my booze in the street.
Hey, since y'all were around in the
There's a country
scene,
song.
yep.
There's a
Y'all
new
were-
song.
since y'all were part of the scene, like way back, how long or how old were the Deep Fridays?
What's a Deep Friday?
That was when you can get into like 7 clubs for $7.
Oh, I don't even remember when that started.
So it happened after Mark's time,
Yeah.
even.
Yeah,
So
it
that
didn't
would have
even-
been like 2000 when that shit started.
I mean,
or
so I started
later.
going there. God damn it, we just had a great country song, and
Hey,
I
when
do
did
I
you
do my
leave?
drinking in the street. I want somebody to write that down.
I like that.
Drinking in the streets of Deep Ellum.
I think that's a song already. I think it's
Oh,
like
yeah, there's already a
and,
Deep Ellum
and,
song.
and pissing in the alleys.
There's maybe one of those. So I
Or
started
banging
hanging
against
Deep
the
Ellum
walls.
in 1987.
drinking in the street and pissing in the alleys. I like it. I'm writing that down.
Banging against the walls.
Rick, you probably started the same time as me or near Video Bar. I was there in 87.
Yeah.
Doc was there, Clearview, and not a whole lot else or whatever, but I mean, there was
Yeah.
other things.
Well, that's when I was doing the metal show. I did the metal show up to 88.
Okay.
And so that means I was on KNON. And, yeah, it was all over Deep Ellum back then.
I used to own an apartment complex, catty corner from KNON.
Off of San Jacinto or?
Yeah, right off of Carroll. There was 2 gray buildings
Yeah.
right out your way. Yeah.
I have a real good idea where that's at.
Dude, me and a buddy of mine came into KNON. This was much later, 2010 or 11. We had an idea for a show. He was really funny. And we came in we pitched a show, like a radio show.
Yeah.
And it had a couple, funny ideas, but I guess, they weren't interested, but that's okay. God damn, I just remembered that. Now he's my
comedy
That's what we
shows
do.
or
We
music?
uncover repressed memories on this show.
I love it. I
Hey,
feel like I'm
you
in
lived
therapy.
in the hood back then, though, bro. When I used to do shows over at KNON on San Jacinto, when you're leaving, we had a band there every night, even though you weren't supposed to have any guests in the studios.
that
We drank, we had a great time. And so after the show, you had to leave because the next show was in. So we'd hang out in the front yard for about 2 or 5 minutes until the gunfire went off. Pow, pow.
Oh, yeah.
It was just like across the street or the next street
That was
over.
probably my apartment complex.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, guys, see you in Deep Ellum. I would leave every Saturday night. I'd leave at 2 a.m. or 2:15 and go down to Deep Ellum. That's how I end up doing all the house parties or the after hours parties and stuff back in the day and all that shit.
That's where I try to draw the line. I feel like I lasted as long as I did by going home at 2. I'm either going to go home and with a chick, or I'm going to go home and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I am not
Back
going to.
then, I was kind of just getting the party started.
Well,
And
because you were working.
Well, no, it was that, but also like that's when Deep Ellum, like if y'all are familiar with like rave music,
Yeah.
the early raves were like where when we would someone would get access to an empty warehouse down there in Deep Ellum off of Canton or Elm or Commerce or Maine somewhere. And you would go in there, and it was like the video bar. Chicks would be dancing, but the music was like bumping and shit. And it was now.
You were into that?
I mean, there's a lot of after hours.
Oh, I was into it, yeah. Not like I was, I'm a headbanger at heart, but I appreciate all forms of music and entertainment and parties. Yeah.
And
So you're going into these ecstasy bars.
No,
Yes.
no, bro. I never once in my life did X, but I've done more acid than most people that I know. But here's the thing. I've told people for a long time that my own body, like I know how to produce chemicals and make myself feel optimal. So it's a lot of that going on too.
Well, that's what I feel. Like weed is not my thing. I've tried every possible kind, strain, form, whatever. I go, it just doesn't do it for me. Alcohol.
Well, I
mean,
was referring to like DMT and
I've had people try to.
even methamphetamine. Like
Yeah,
I don't
I've
need
done.
that. I know how to produce that shit in my own body.
I'm naturally a stoner, anyways. Like all day long, I'm like, that's where I'm at. I'm chilled. I'm just, yeah. I love stoner everything, music, movies, whatever. I said I don't need to smoke something to mellow out. I'm like,
What's your go-to hangover cure?
I don't get hangovers.
Well, God bless you, sir.
Here.
Fucking awesome. And well, here's why. And this is I've kind of kept this. Here's my 2 rules of drinking my entire life, and I pretty much stick to them, except when I don't.
Can we guess? Can we guess? Can this be trivia?
Yeah, give it a shot.
No sweets.
No rules of drinking.
Yeah. Do you drink sweets?
Drink
Do you drink
fucking
soda?
You know, this is a glass of sugar, and I actually put more sugar in the bottom of it to get
All
started.
right. See, that's why I wanted to turn it into trivia.
Sweets are part of it, man. Sorry.
All right.
Wait,
So, yeah.
a part of it?
So all you clear vodka drinkers, look at your boy Mark.
I like vodka with olive, juice, whatever.
Well,
right,
that's the general theory is that it's the sweets in
the
all
sweets give you a
drinks
hangover. Yes.
Mhm.
Here's what he's doing. Here's what the man is doing. He's eating a delicious meal beforehand.
Mhm.
Sugar.
Wait,
Do you see the sugar in there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw it. I got the point.
Sugar. Here's my new video on making a
Worcestershire?
old fashioned bitters. Couple of that. I don't know what this is,
Bitter.
but it's part of an old fashioned.
Look like a bottle of Worcestershire.
I got a bad shoulder. This is pretty good for as cheap as it is.
Yeah, cheap whiskey.
No, it's decent. So I drank Makers for a while.
Plastic.
Then I ran out of Makers, and this came next because it was the next nearby bottle, and I was like, "Ooh, this is better." So if anybody from Four Roses is watching, yes.
Oh, Four Roses.
Yeah. If anyone from Four Roses is watching, give Mark money.
Yeah, give me a call. I'll talk all about your booze all day long. No, so
ZELLE OutlawVideoTV at
It's like
Gmail.
some mountain whiskey.
send. Let me just say this: send these guys money because they were listening to me for an hour now.
They don't need any more money.
And buy all of Mark's books.
They're like the most expensive shot in some fucking bars. All right, go on.
Hey, dude, you made a drink for us. That's so badass. Thank you for doing that.
This is my fourth. Oh yeah, this is my lesson. Yeah.
Okay.
The blow your brains out cocktail.
Make a toast.
Cheers. Look at
That's
this.
it. So you just
No,
mix
my 2 rules. I didn't even tell you any of them. I was going to let you guys.
What are the rules? What are the rules?
One rule number 1 was before COVID. It was when bars were open till 2. Now, and especially where I'm at, a lot of them close at fucking 10, which is ridiculous to me. Because, anyways, the rule was don't go out before 10 p.m. Don't go to a bar at 9:30. Don't start drinking till 10.
No bar day drinking?
No. Unless you're like at a beach somewhere.
Yeah.
But no, because it turns into night drinking, then you're in jail. It's fucked up. So you got a 4-hour
Somebody
window.
should have told me that when I went to Padre.
I couldn't agree more. I've been there.
Keep going. I was drinking Richard's Wild Irish Rose. Y'all remember that?
No.
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 It's a Mad Dog 4040, dude. Talk about cheap drinks.
We'd be standing at the Circle K at 11:01 waiting for beer to go on sale. But anyway, so no drinking before 10. So you had a 4-hour window. Even if you're drinking 4 drinks an hour, which I drink pretty fast, maximum 16 drinks. It's not good according to a doctor, but for regular people, it's not the worst thing in the world. And no shots. I'll never do shots.
Ah,
Don't.
that's all I love.
Because one, I'm not in college. I'm not a college nerd. Not a nerd. I'm not a college, pledge trying to impress people doing shots. Don't do them. Don't do them. They don't taste good.
Oh,
And
yes.
even if they did taste
when-
good, even if they did taste good, boom, you just did it.
And
Okay.
here's the
Now-
other thing: is when you're a whiskey by the glass drinker, you sipper, it can always turn into shots later on.
No,
Oh,
but that's
why
what I'm
was the
saying. That's the
goddamn
rule.
mark here.
Before you know it, you're like, God damn, that's good. I'm thirsty.
If you make that the rule, then you won't break that rule.
Oh, you're good at that.
Don't do a shot. Just keep sipping. So I feel like that's kept me not all the way out of jail, but mostly kept me out of
Proud
the
of you for
grave.
that.
It's
Wait.
kept me out of some things.
So wait, the fucking rule is like just mixing your goddamn drink?
No, you can mix your drink all you want. I was just mixing it for fun
Don't
because I
go
needed
out
another.
before 10.
Don't drink before 10, and don't do shots.
But I love fucking doing shots.
I know.
That's why we're
'Cause you're
fortunate when
immature.
Hank makes it to
'Cause
the
you're-
stage.
You got to stop. Look at you got to sip like a gentleman, or you can snort it.
Oh, do I love snorting things?
Has anyone ever put alcohol up their butts? You've heard of that, right?
Butt chug, absolutely.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to take your show in a different direction. We'll get
I
back to
want to
music.
talk about it.
I do feel like some of your listeners might be interested. I've not done it yet, but the science is
You're
intriguing.
listening.
The
Hey,
science is
listen,
intriguing.
our listeners got all kinds of shit up their asses. You're okay.
That's
Yeah,
right.
like
Well-
our generation was the one that was mainlining whiskey into their eyeballs. So I think you're good.
Same exact premise. Although I'm not going to fuck with my eyeballs, like I'm not going to fuck with grain. There's certain things you don't do. Your butt,
Good.
it's already damaged and polluted. Your eyeballs need to be working. But you understand the science. It bypasses your stomach and goes straight into your blood system, like cocaine
Yeah.
in your nose. So
Yeah, that was our first vaccination for COVID.
in your butt.
Yeah, just whiskey in the butt.
I agree
It
with
worked.
So I haven't been sick in 25 years, except I did catch COVID once, and I had a sore throat for 2 days and a fever for about 8 hours. And that was it.
Proud of you.
I was just like, fuck it. Fuck this COVID nonsense.
Could you smell?
Pardon, go ahead. Oh, I could
Did you
smell and
know-
taste. The whole time I could smell and taste.
You didn't have a non-smelling portion?
Nope. Tested it out with
So me personally, I think I had like a stuffy nose, but I couldn't smell shit for like 2 days.
that would
And
freak me out.
That was it. That was it for me.
That's not bad. I feel like and I don't drink every day. I thought I would be a little more chilled now, but I'm still partying like every other day. But I feel like that kills viruses. Whatever the fuck these things are, they get into your blood system and go, holy shit, there's a bunch of alcohol in here, which is what doctors use to kill germs.
Yeah.
I'm getting the fuck out of here. That's my theory.
Boy.
Yeah, like that. And you smoke cigarettes to stuff the fucking shit down.
Alcoholics phenomenal.
Ooh, yeah, puppy. What do you think about that?
Cheers.
Anybody want to adopt?
What's
he's
the
up
best
top.
record? What's the best record to drink to?
Oh shit, man. It depends on the person. Depends on the mood.
What the fuck is that?
Huh?
It's
Punk rock puppy.
It's a chupacabra.
oh man.
Noche,
Punk rock
noche.
puppy.
If you know WoFat, noche
Chupacabra.
del chupacabra. God damn it! Sorry, I love that song. I don't know why. What were we talking
now,
about?
Now we're going to be sharing royalties with them.
Oh, they seem like nice guys. Do you not like them? I don't know.
No, I'd share
We
my
talked
money
about,
with anybody that's deserving.
Did we
How
talk
about
about
the chats real quick? Sounds like Booze Grip
Yeah.
owns
Talk about
roll-
what? Let's talk about
Don't
girls.
drink before 10, and no matter how much you beg, no matter how much you plead, don't ever drink shots. Ja, ja,
Ooh,
ja.
yeah. Mark, what was the dirtiest hooker you hooked up with?
Both my prostitutes were clean as whistles, I'm going to say, because I got them in legal areas. One in Vegas, one in Amsterdam. Spectacular.
888 on top of your bottle.
Wait, hang on. Amsterdam. Tell us about Amsterdam.
Amsterdam, $35 for 15 minutes. So I finished pretty quick, and I said, "Can I come back tomorrow for the other 9 minutes?" She didn't think that was funny. She was gorgeous. She was from Brazil. And
As long as you tip her well.
$35. I probably gave her 50. I didn't care. I was like, Jesus Christ, this is incredible.
That's why she's like, see you tomorrow.
I couldn't sleep, so I was walking around. I didn't plan on it.
Take some of this pussy home in a doggy bag.
Violet Lopez agrees. Marky loves that dog, especially the dogs in Amsterdam.
And let me say this. I love my other dog more. It's not even mine. It's my roommate's. But they don't understand English, so I can say whatever I want. He's
Bilingual puppy. Very good.
Yeah. The other one's the one that cracked me, broke me, turned me into a human being when I was an asshole. You guys knew me. I was a fucking asshole.
Nah. You were awesome, man. You were awesome then, and you're awesome now.
Yeah, you're not a girl. I was mean to girls.
Did your harder beat?
I was mean. I was mean to girls. I was closed up.
Did you ever get any harder beat groupies?
No.
Wait, I want to hear what the fuck we were just talking about.
Oh, wait. You mean the riders?
No, I do remember Jessica Tolliver.
I'm not saying the riders were groupies.
No, never did anything like that. I love you, BYBO.
Especially not that one in particular.
Thanks, Violet.
Hold the fuck on. What were we just talking about?
Groupies.
Mark, you beat your woman?
There's no such thing as a harder beat groupie. Okay. Unless it's your mom. I love what you're doing with that magazine.
I love the way you put words together.
Yeah, that's right. And nouns and phrases and clauses. Whatever, however that goes.
You know, that preposition just made me so wet.
So, yeah. So there's none of that. What?
Huh. Okay.
Outside.
Now, when you went to Amsterdam, was this for business or pleasure?
It was for pleasure. Do you have any... Can I leave for 10 seconds?
Sure.
Like, do you have a promo you can put on?
You got pictures of your girl from Amsterdam?
No. But I do have some... No, I don't have great stories.
For us.
Okay. No, talk about... Okay, I'll be right back.
All right, do you think?
That's me.
All right, well, let me tell you a little something about motherfucker.
Music trivia with Rick and Dave.
7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm back.
Okay. Well, okay. Since he just played that, all right, I got one more for you.
Awesome.
What is the only song to be #1 on the year-end charts, yet never reached #1 on the charts themselves? Here's a hint. It was 1994. And this is still modern rock.
9 Inch Nails.
Dude, say it again.
9 Inch Nails, Head Like a Hole?
No, sir. The year is 1994. Only one song has ever reached the year-end #1. It was the #1 single for the year from modern rock, yet it never actually reached #1 on the charts. It peaked at #2, but it stayed there for long enough to be the year-end #1 best-selling single for the year, modern rock charts, 1994.
I understand the question. I just haven't.
Oh, man.
He was giving us extra time to think about it.
Okay.
So
Wait,
this is what's unfair to me.
Like
I don't know 84 from 94 from 2004. I'm old. That shit's a blur to me.
Okay, the band was from Seattle.
Okay,
So
okay.
Nirvana.
Yeah, it's got to be Nirvana, right?
It is not.
No, Nirvana blew up in
And it'd be my other losers from before Soundgarden.
no, Soundgarden.
That's right. Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun.
Black Hole Sun?
Black Hole Sun
God.
never reached number one on the charts. It peaked at number 2, but became the year-end number 1 song on modern rock charts. It's the only track to have ever done that.
How about that?
There it is, everyone. You can count on us.
Have y'all seen the
here.
video? Have you seen the video?
Oh, dude,
of that song?
that video is
Trivia.
disturbing as shit.
Sticks in your brain, dude. I haven't seen it in 30 years, and I can see it right now. Like, what the fuck?
Melted smiles and everything.
Yep.
All right.
Hang on, let me see. I've been writing some things down
Kick ass.
just in case, like, we hit a lull and I want to talk about something.
Dude, it's
Hey,
live.
I did too. I wrote down earlier my trivia for Mark is who did you like best personally? Motley Crue, because you said them earlier,
Respect.
or Rat.
So you talking when you say personally, you don't mean-
Either or, yeah. If
well,
you had to make a choice.
The only one I had an album from was Rat because I bought it for one song. We know that one song. I played it before we used to go out and party. Fucking Round and Round is a classic.
What comes around goes around.
But the crew has
why?
the crew has 10 songs that are equal or in the ballpark to that song.
Girl.
The crew's up here. Rat is. Oh shit! Violet's gonna be mad at me.
Just checking. Hey,
Violet loves Rat, but they suck.
yeah, that's why I brought it up. That's like today's most trendy, controversial hard rock question: is Rat or Motley Crue?
I gotta shrink.
Rat actually. There's Violet. Rat actually
Rat.
outsold Motley Crue.
Well, I have no idea. I mean, no.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, no doubt. I'm sure
Both
Round and Round sold. Again, I bought the Rat album.
Yep.
I don't like the whole genre. I don't fucking Rat.
All right. So what else did you write down? I wrote that down mentally earlier. I was like, oh, I got some trivia for.
Well, I was gonna talk about my Vegas hooker. 'Cause
Yeah.
we were talking
Rat sucks.
$35 for 15 minutes.
No, Vegas was $100.
Oh.
Yeah, I walked through a casino drunk at 3 in the morning. I had a
That's right,
$100
Amsterdam.
chip. I said, I'm going to put it on roulette. If it comes up black, I'm getting a hooker. If it comes up red, I'm going to go upstairs and cry. Came up black. Always been on black. We always listen to Wesley Snipes.
Yeah.
Vegas, you could order. You call on the phone. You're like, and again, look at, I was 23, and I'm not going to tell you how hot I was. I was super hot. I could have got all these chicks for free. But I called and I said, I want a blonde, 5'10". I was into blondes back then.
Yeah, you had to experience it once, you know.
Come to your door like a pizza, knocking on your door. And so at the time, I was pen paling, dating with a girl in Iowa. She was a virgin, and we were riding back and forth. We really liked each other. Blah blah.
Wait, hold on. Save me.
I told the prostitute, I said, I got an hour.
Catfish.
We screw for 55 minutes. The last 5 minutes, I want you to write something down to my girlfriend. And I wrote, sent her a letter. I said, here's me drunk. Here's the next part is going to be, or here's me sober. Next part is going to be me drunk. And the third part is going to be from a hooker. Or yeah, if she wants to write something, or if she's, smart enough to write, I had to apologize for that. But so we finished banging in 55 minutes. I went the whole time. I guess she was pleased. I don't know. Anyways, she writes to my girlfriend, you must be so proud. Your boyfriend's a great lay. He must be so proud. She was my age. She was a virgin, so it's not,
Maybe you overpaid then.
No, I got it for free. Roulette man paid for mine.
Ha 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 ha. Man, I knew I overpaid for that $300 waitress in Tulsa that time.
But was it a hooker or a waitress?
A waitress. Yeah.
I mean, there's value in.
But 3 was the price, and it was a great time, and she was out of this world. So
there you go. Yeah. I was good looking when I was younger, so I didn't have to usually pay for it. You're in Vegas.
Oh, you're good looking right now.
God damn it, so are you. You're adorable.
Thank
I
you.
used to have long hair like that. I used to have long hair. Now look at me. What the fuck's this all about? I'm corporate.
Dude, look at it's happening right now, man.
I'm corporate. I don't even have a job. Yes, I do.
Yeah, look at that fucking
hey, What's the difference between sex as a young man and sex as a 50-something-year-old man? 50 bucks.
Nobody. Oh, I was gonna say nobody knows.
50 bucks.
Nobody's had sex
For,
at 50.
for 50 bucks, she'll be like, you know, laying naked with her legs back ready. 50 bucks. That's it. And that's my marriage counseling for all marriages and all my advice to all women. It doesn't matter how much your man's paying or whatever. If you want to please him, all a man needs is a woman naked on her with her legs ready. Legs back, ready to go. You know these women that complain about their men having impotence is one of the weirdest fucking things in the world.
No, that's
it's like saying I don't know how to suck dick.
Hugh Hefner said it best. If you need Viagra, you're with the wrong woman.
And I say eat dandelion.
Let me ask you, are y'all impotent?
I'm not. I watch porn every day. No problem.
So let me. All right. Are we live? Anyway, if we are not, the smoke shop I work at, we sell this shit called Royal Honey. Have y'all heard of it?
We don't have that up here.
It's a satchel of honey, and like it's like honey, like you eat, but like it makes your dick hard.
We have a lot of bees out here. I have not heard about. All right, I just saw yes from Violet. I don't know what that yes is for. B for porn honey. Yeah, she would know about porn honey.
Well, Royal Honey. Royal Honey.
Sorry.
That's like the name brand. There's all sorts of other shit, but they want the Royal Honey.
The honey. The honey pot. That's what it is. It's the honey pot.
Yeah, look at me.
In other words, that's a reference to like, you know, getting entrapped for like a chick that wants your money.
Yeah, you can't get your hand out.
Are we fucking live?
Yeah, I'm turning my page up and down because I'm ugly.
Okay.
Hey, I'm all for
make it a little more romantic.
I'm all for legal prostitution in the state of Texas.
Look at prostitution. The two places I did it was legal anyways. The fact that it's illegal is fucking stupid. It's like weed.
Wait, you prostituted yourself or you fucked prostitutes?
Just two.
Hey, we were talking about my friends.
Have you not had a prostitute?
Wait,
I feel like my Vegas girl should have thanked me.
They're both still in their 30s, Mark.
I was better looking than her, and I gave her 55 solid minutes with the window open. So these little kids across the fucking parking lot were so nosy. Anyways, that's another story.
Yeah, well, Hank and Dave are both in their 30s. Give them 10 years, they'll get there. And they're in a band, so they actually wake up most mornings crawling over mountains of ladies and empty beer cans and shit. Don't let
you know what they say about hookers? You pay them to leave.
When you're in a band like Dank.
Well, Mark, it has come to the end of the interview, and so I will conclude this interview with the same way I conclude with everybody. Mark Beneventi, how do you want to be remembered?
I don't.
You don't?
No.
Love it.
No, what's the point, dude? Fuck it.
Not even thinking about it. Cheers, my friend.
Thank you, guys. Sorry, I should have had something up there.
Oh, no, it's okay, man. I think that's a fantastic answer. Whatever you got is great.
Yeah. Why? Why be remembered?
It sounds to me like you're living in this moment with us now, and that's what Blow Your Brains Out is all about, man. We just want the best you that there is.
Thanks, guys.
We're so happy to live with you for at least 2 hours, brother.
It went by like that. It was a blast. Thank you.
Pleasure was all ours. You can catch Mark on Amazon, buy his books, buy his material. And do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, it's called Pub's World. But, nobody needs to look it up.
All right, so Pub's World. Everybody
Just
look it up right quick.
You can go to Amazon and buy the book there.
That's right.
Yep.
Halcyon and Petrified by Mark Beneventi.
Or just Facebook me. I can send you I do have 25 copies of Petrified I can mail to you.
All right.
The other one's on,
So if we Venmo you directly, we can you can mail it on over to us?
Yeah, Zelle me.
Zelle me, baby. Did y'all see that? Zelle me.
Yeah. It's all about Zelle now.
Just Zelle your phone number, Zelle your email.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hit me up.
What is
Mark.
your Zelle email, Mark Beneventi?
Pubs
sir.
World.
Well, Mark, thank you very much for sharing this evening with us, brother.
All right, man. Talk
have
to
a
y'all
great-
next time.
Have a great
Next time
night.
you have no guests, give me a call again.
Oh, absolutely, sir.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, brother.
Love y'all.
Love you, man.
All right, everybody is here for what you've been waiting for all night. Thank you for listening to our special guest interview with Mark tonight. That was badass, guys.
Yes, sir. That was a pleasure. Hank, thank you very much for being a part of this, brother.
So what everybody's here for, the weekly concert calendar. This is our very own Wednesday night karaoke night, so you still have time to get out to West Side Saloon.
Yes, we do apologize that Ariel was not able to make it tonight, but, you know, she's been busy at work, but she's here with us in spirit.
That is correct. Thank you, Ariel from Against All Odds. We'll play her song to end the show. I was going to ask Mark if he wanted to hear some Dank, but I forgot to, so I guess I'll have to play a couple of songs.
Sounds like a
So,
plan.
Mark, if you're listening, directly after this, which is about 5 minutes, I'll play 2 songs, Against All Odds, Cold, featuring our very own Ariel. She's normally on the panel and helps us make the weekly concert calendar greater. And then I'll also play some Dank. That's right, your boys, Hank and Dave Jarvis from Dank. And we'll be talking about this show right here.
That's right. This Friday over at Growl, we have P-Town Skanks, Sharpie, and Dank.
Isn't
Old
that
Arlington.
kick-ass? I put this together too.
Very good.
Whoever designed that flyer there on the left did kick ass. I like that
Yes.
little robot.
Yes, very cool. Probably P-Town or Sharpie came up with that one. And then on the right,
I threw the Dank logo in there on the bottom.
very good. Thank you, sir.
As you can see, I threw the Division Brewery logo in there and the Growl logo. And I want to tell everyone to be sure to say hi to David at the door. David's the guy that runs the place, so y'all say hi to him. He's a really cool dude.
Yes, sir. And then July 1st, we have at the Growl, once again, we got Long Black Car and Positive Shocks.
So that's this Friday and Saturday, Dave.
Yes, sir. And they've got the Iron Sheik on there. Rest in peace, Iron Sheik.
So it's you guys Friday, and then this show is Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And so that's what I'm doing with this weekly concert calendar. I'm not putting together a gazillion shows to go over and talk shit about. I'm just putting together this weekend shows, and it should be a very viable resource for anyone wanting to kind of, one, have a good time listening to a show about local bands and local guys and local shit, but also our weekly concert calendar.
Yes, sir.
So, there it is. That was another thing I put together. Okay, friends of the show.
All right. And then, was this, does that say June 16th? Well, that's past us.
It's just because it's Rivet Head.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well-
past? That already happened?
Yes, sir.
God damn, I'm glad you got a better eye than I do.
Okay.
I try to go over to all the people that have been good to us, you know,
Of
and
course.
make sure I get their shit to share, if nothing else.
Yes,
So
sir.
that's what I did here with this Warhog flyer. It's old too, I know that, but it looks so cool, I wanted to share it. And then anybody out on the south side, the dirty, dirty south, catch some fireworks.
Yes, sir.
Hello, America. All right, so O'Reilly's this weekend, Friday and Saturday.
Yes, Friday we have Hunter Kennedy, Yolanda Cruz and the Daydreamers, D-Pop, and Jay Horton over at O'Reilly's, north side of Dallas. Saturday, July 1st, also at O'Reilly's, we have Passion Fruit Smoothies, Jacob Price Zaz and the Loose Ends, Still Knocked, and Night Lotus.
Free parking over there in North Dallas. And again, this is tonight. That's at Lola's tonight. Probably still have time to get out there. This is this weekend, Friday and Saturday at Haltom.
June 29th, that is tomorrow. That is Thursday.
Oh.
Sorry, that is The Move, and that is at Haltom Theater.
Well, I hope that Kill Everything show with Tyrannical Deception is this Saturday.
Yes, sir. July 1st, yes. I Kill Everything and Empty Shell. Those are the only ones I can read. Oh, Lucifer Invictus.
Tyrannical Deception.
Okay.
And Just Kill Everything, that band alone. I
Yeah.
think that's this weekend, Dave. Sorry, man. All right,
Oh, you're good.
Just to get some Arlington, the Mavericks Club here. I went down there and talked to Jerry Saturday night, and he said that they're definitely going to have some shows coming up there. So, not sure if the barbecue place is going to start.
Ton, good friends of ours, and Take Home Pay. And then July 22nd, same day, at Growl, we've got Aska, The Argonaut, The Deep, and I can't read that other one.
I can't either.
My apologies.
Oh, it's okay, but it's at the Growl.
But yeah, The Argonaut and The Deep is worth the price of admission. All right, and then O'Reilly's, Saturday, September 23rd, we have Last of the Sane, Awaken to Remember, and The Deep again. Good Lord, those boys and girls are very busy this year.
Well, they're booking out to September 23rd, but I thought I
we got Freaks on Parade, Rob Zombie, Alice Cooper, and Ministry up at the Dos Equis Pavilion, August 24th. That's going to be hot as shit, so bring extra water.
This show, the Glam Slam
And let's see,
Tour.
Glam Slam Metal Tour. Where is
Trees.
Okay, they're playing Trees on July 20th. That is Bad Marriage and Tough's Enough, I believe.
Enough.
And then October 21st, we have Dangerous Toys and Bad Marriage again at in Massachusetts. Right on.
All right, Dave Jarvis, you the man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Violet. Thank you for being a part of the show tonight.
All right, at this time, I'd like to say thank you very much to everyone. Let's run down the list, Dave Jarvis.
I appear to have lost all sound unless I'm having a tumor. So I'm guessing that's my cue to say goodnight. So I want to say thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Hank. Thank you, Mark. This has been a wonderful evening, as every Wednesday is for me. So live long and live hard. Blow your brains out with Ricky Warden and Dave Jarvis every Wednesday night from 9 to 11. Support local. Have a good night.
Drifting to sleep and just fade away. No one will know where you will go, your safest space. 'Cause hiding behind your cute little smile, the darkness it grows with each passing hour. Can't turn back the dial. I'm feeling so cold, not to the touch.
All my drinking buddies.
First song you just heard is Against All Odds, featuring our very own Ariel. The song is called Cold. The song that you heard after that is All My Drinking Buddies, featuring Dank, featuring Dave Jarvis, your host and mine here at Blow Your Brains Out every Wednesday night, 9 p.m., and Hank Jarvis. Make sure that you give him many shots before 10 p.m. this Friday at the Growl. And while you're there, ask Dave Jarvis about songs from this band here, X610 Chill. X610 Chill. And this song here, X610 Chill, featuring Chip Tooth. Coming up next, some Warhog.
Working with the public, trying to take a piss while everybody asking me how much that is. Well, read it for me, Yoda. What those numbers represent? And then they pause for a second, say 99 cents. You did it, big guy. There's a tornado outside, so you rest your fucking life for a darn cool lights. I'm not trying to judge, but I'm hungover as shit, and every word out your mouth is fucking mongoloidish. Fake P gets more jobs than college degrees. Learning to read is as popular as Chinese cheese. Schizophrenics are my favorite, hopping up and down the pavement, rocking a hospital bracelet, casket if I got a basement, giving me some filthy cash that they just fished out their ass. Sanitizer on my hands won't wash away your stinking gash. Pointing at the product like they were a caveman, talking on their speakerphone. Tweaker bitches need a tan. How much this? How much that? Give me some boys Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much this? How much that? And give me some boys and Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much these is? Jesus, will you learn English? I ain't being facetious. I don't got motherfucking psychokinesis. Relinquish the money in your pocket, bitch. I mean this when I tell you wanna scream, cause I can smell your bag of shit with a hint of mildew. Got no hair, but you need some shampoo. Try opening up your mouth when you speak. Fucking creep, sounding like a ventriloquist without any teeth. They be asking why I'm taxing. I ain't the government, I'm a Texan. You got some nuts and you wanna flex them. Turn right around, go another direction. I don't care about your fucking election. Tell your bitch she give an erection. Stick my dick in without protection. Fill their ass up, make her have a C-section. Crack fiends doing back handsprings, yelling yes queen, asking for it. Your boy screams when I'm the God screams. See the sign that says don't lean. I forgot you can't read. Forrest Gump's got you beat, Lieutenant Dan ice cream. How much this? How much that? Give me some boys Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much this? How much that? And give me some boys and Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds. How much this? How much that? How much this? How much that?
How much this? How much that? How much this? How much that? How much this? How much that? Give me some boys Russian cream throwbacks. What that is, what that was. I'm still on paper, give me CBD buds.
Just fucking genius music right there. There's no better way to put it. Hope you're enjoying yourself, as am I. How about some X610 Chill? X610 chill, X610 chill, X610 chill, X610 chill, right there. Hey, I got at least a couple of more songs to play. If you'd like to hear them, join me in the comments. It's not too late to say hello and good night or what the fuck anything else. But I do want to give you the rundown. What you just listened to was X610 chill. The song is called Dogma. I don't normally play it all the way through like that. It sounds amazing. That's why I wanted you to hear it, especially Mark. Thank you, our very special guest this evening. Here we go. Right there, that crazy lion, Mark Beneventi. These gentlemen who kept music alive in Dallas with Harder Beat magazine. So y'all listen to that interview as soon as I'm done playing a couple of more songs. Again, that song you just heard was called Dogmata, and it's X610 chill. And then if you want to support Blow Your Brains Out, the best way to support this program is to buy these books. Support our guests. That's the best thing you can do. Support our guest. That's the best way to support us. We're not going to die without your money. I would like to make a little bit of money so that I can pay the StreamYard bill. It's $50 a month. If I go back to the other plan, which would not include Twitch and maybe Twitter, I forget. I think it's only, I forget. But either way, I might have to scale back down, which would be all right because, you know, Twitch is all that's available and it takes some work. You know, nobody even knows what the fuck is happening over at Twitch. You know, as far as Blow Your Brains Out goes. If they linked to Rumble, that would interest me far greater. But here it is. We hope you all like our new logo, Blow Your Brains Out, with Ricky Warden and Dave Jarvis. There it is. It happens here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Blow Your Brains Out. And we do have a animated logo. Maybe I'll play that for you here in just a little bit. But for real, the best thing that you can do to support Blow Your Brains Out is to support our guests, and then not only our guests, but also Dave Jarvis. You know, come on, he's here every Wednesday night, so this is the best way that I can support him. I can't pay him to be here, and I wish I had something viable to offer, but I don't. I mean, Dave Jarvis is a fucking master. Look at that band, Dank. Ready to go. That's what you're gonna get. That beautiful man right there, Dave Jarvis. Drums right there. Violin. Hank Jarvis in the middle. New bass player and full-time fiddle player. There's the new record. Dank Hit This. So buy that record. You can go on any of your MP3 formats and purchase that record right now. Nothing would make me happier, you know, and would be better support for this program than for you to do that. Go buy that shit if you can afford to, because it supports this program in ways that are you know, you just can't really put a value on that, you know, when it's that real. So same thing with this record. I bought it. It's kick-ass. You need to listen to it. These guys write real songs. That's what's going on. This isn't bullshit. Dank writes real songs. That's what you heard in all my drinking buddies. And then Dave Jarvis, just a craftsman of writing music. All right, so I'm going to quit rambling on. I'm going to say the other way that you can support this program the best is by going to these shows. Please, everybody, put it in your schedule right now to go out here this Friday. I was talking to Dave at the front door. This past Saturday night, I made it out to see this killer band, Vane, and it was really cool. I got to meet all the members in Infinity Vane, and they were all really cool, and we're going to have them on the show as special guest interviews. Multiple members from that band, and the band Vane will be joining us also because they have a show coming up together in July, so y'all look for that coming up. But also got to hang out with Juice from Warhog, and that's what I'm going to play, and then end the show tonight is I'm going to play you some Warhog. I have to say though, you know, I kind of feel like we're not really helping the scene too fucking much because I didn't see anybody at this show. All right, it was a great show for me seeing Vane. I'm so glad I got to see them. I saw fireworks with my family before that, and so that's why I was not able to get out there earlier. But I did see Vane, and I really wanted to see Warhog, and I want all of you all to see Warhog. So go online, and I'm going to take you to their YouTube channel as I play their songs. So go to their YouTube channel and at least subscribe and listen to their music and comment on their video and let them know how kick-ass their fucking music is. That don't cost you anything. That's just an experience. And that's what supports this program the most, is you being you, enjoying yourself with these amazing artists that we share with you. And me, myself, I'm humbled and honored to share. And I just couldn't believe when I got there, Dave here at the door. So I'm going to go back to... Oh, it's up here. That's why I can't find it. There you go. Say hi to David at the door. David was really cool. He knows a lot about music, man, like a lot of different bands. And... you know, he's the type of guy I could talk to all night long. I practically did, and I look forward to talking to him and seeing him again, and so should you. But he told me pretty much the first thing is I'd have at least like to have seen 20 or 30 more people here tonight. And I was like, yeah, I understand that. Me too. You know, I've seen the place fill up before. And many times. And he said, you know, not for us, but, you know, for these bands. These are really good bands. And they are. So, everybody, get out and support these shows. This Friday night, it's at Growl in downtown Arlington. Go see Dank. Support your boys. And then from there, I'm going to play some Warhog. We're going to go on a voyage together. Warhog is the band. Voyager is the song. Here we go! Never dies. That is your journey onward that never dies. The band is Warhogs. So fucking proud of those guys. They're kicking major ass, and I just implore you to go check them out tonight on their YouTube channel, on their Facebook page. Reach out, say hi. They're kick-ass dudes, and listen to this killer fucking music that they're playing. This song is called Saga because it continues. Warhog is the band. Saga is the song. Call of the Voyager is the name of the record. So head over now to the Warhog Facebook page right there. And then as soon as you're done hanging out on the Warhog Facebook page, head over here to the Warhog YouTube channel, where I'm going to go ahead and, let's see, how can I go back? I guess because go back to their channel. So there it is, Warhog DFW. I'm already subscribed. I've already rung that bell, so I get all their notifications for all their videos, as should you also. Go to their playlist, go to their videos, and listen to their shit, man. Warhog, great band. Not only are they worthy of your support, but you know, you'll enjoy yourself. I wouldn't steer you the wrong direction, right? Ha ha ha. That's what it's all about. Thank you. Blow your brains out right here every Wednesday night with me, Rick E. Warden, Dave Jarvis from Dank, X610 Chill. Man, we'll just have a good time. There's a couple of other people I just can't end this show tonight without sharing with you. If Mark is still listening, this is something else that Dave Jarvis did. For everyone else listening, this is Dave Jarvis, the creative genius, right here, featuring Katie Lynn.
I don't care and you don't know where we are, where we go. And you don't know if you don't see. I keep you locked in a dream. Your smile shines so bright, and you don't know I'll kill that light. You won't know if I lie. And here we are, with what remains of a broken heart and a scarred face. And you keep coming back, hoping maybe that you'll find something to make you stay. You can go, I don't care, 'cause I can find you anywhere, yeah. You can change your face and name. Let's make this a game, baby. You wanna see the chains, the chains. You think you know me, but don't you know, baby, you only see what I want you to. It's not my fault if you think it's true. I'm not the girl you think you know. My heart is made of stone. I'll hunt you down and leave you cold. You can go, I don't care, 'cause I can find you anywhere, yeah. You can change your face and name. Let's make this a game, baby. You wanna see the chains, the chains. I know when you think that I'm crazy, yeah. Maybe I'm just selfish, or maybe I'm just narcissistic, but I can't make you stay. You can try and run away, but babe, I'm on the chase. You can go, I don't care, 'cause I can find you anywhere, yeah. You can change your face and name. Let's make this a game, baby. You wanna see the change, the change.
All right, everybody, that's it. More existential. That's why I feel so privileged and honored to have Dave Jarvis take the time every Wednesday night, as I believe so should you. And so this is not only my way of showing my appreciation, but sharing and enjoying time together with you, because I fucking love that song. All this stuff I play for you, I like. I'm listening. I'm not getting up and walking away. I'm listening to this music that I'm playing for you every day. When I wake up, I should say that I crawl and I crawl and I fight my way through each step that I take. It's an undying confrontation. The next song is by the band The Deep. Very deep. Undying confrontation. That's every day of our lives. Blow your brains out with us right here every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. This is what we do, is fucking jam. Who wants to jam some more? I can't help myself. Like I said before, I'm sitting here listening to music together with you. Ville Girl, she loves that song. That song again was Undying Confrontation. The Deep, again, another band playing at the Growl. You fucking people have to get out there and check out the Growl. All right, so everybody, it's all about the love, lovely, kaboom, kaboom, right? Gonna love you all night long. Mother Love Bone, Hillbilly Orchestra.
Lots of loving, baby's also right. The kind of love you give me every night. Lots of loving, baby's what I need. The kind of love will make a man out of me. So come on and love me. Give it everything you got. You're a soldier, you're putting it through. I tell you, baby boy, I'm leaving you. Lots of loving, baby's what I like. The kind of love you give me every night. Lots of loving, baby's what I crave. The kind of take me to my early grave. Come on and love me. Give it everything you got. Making sweet love to me every night. So making sweet love to you every night. Come on and love me. Give it everything you got.
It just doesn't get better than that, bro. I'm so proud of fucking Hillbilly Orchestra for making such a perfect song. And it fits exactly what I'm telling you here tonight. It doesn't matter what I play. Every one of these songs are perfect songs that I'm sharing with you. And it might be part of the reason why other bands don't get back with us. I don't know. But I'll slow this down for you in a minute. I have to keep this party going because there's another band from Dallas-Fort Worth. All of these bands I've played, and I'm going to play some more. Maybe I'll cut this off the end of the video, you know, edit it out afterwards. But I'm having a good time. I want you to have a good time with me. This is another. All these bands are from Dallas-Fort Worth, writing perfect, amazing fucking songs. And I am so honored to share it with you, the world, because this is Iron Jaw. Tonight we rage.
City to birth the land and cast you out.
Argonaut. That song is called Exile the Necronaut. Exile the Necronaut by the band The Argonaut. Go see them Saturday, July 22nd. You got plenty of time to put this on the schedule. There's no excuses. I expect to be there with Aska, The Deep. This fucking place should be packed. Let's make them proud over in Arlington for this show. God damn. That song is so fucking good. If you send me one killer fucking song, you know what? I'm gonna play it. And you know what? If you send me 2 killer fucking songs, especially songs that I enjoy, that's the number one thing here, is that I'm sitting here listening to this, and I fucking love these songs. They're well crafted, amazing fucking songs, and there's a nice variety of heavy metal music. Like the universe aligns here as I play these motherfucking songs. And one of the reasons why is because every goddamn day is the final stand by, again, the Argonaut. Love that shit so much. You know what I'm saying when the universe has aligned tonight? We're not even done. We're just getting started. Did I say raid earlier? Tonight we raid. That's right. How about some salt in the... Are y'all doing alright? Let's do that!
You got me under your thumb. You got
Thank you to each and every one of you for banging your head with me tonight. That band is Raid, featuring Randy Roy, my friend and yours, who also wrote for Harder Beat. I wished he had been able to hop in a little bit and made himself a little more available tonight, but you know, we're just happy to have him at all, making amazing music like this. Again, the universe aligns as we just fucking burn it on down tonight. What do you say? Do you want to watch it burn? Are you having a good time saying
Stare into the burning flame and tell us what you see. What does the future hold? Feast, famine, or disease. Pray for thy enemies.
criminal now. What do you have to say for yourself?
get sad, hear you brag about a grown-ass man. Bro, you ain't running shit with your jaw. I'm just saying, how you the king of this jungle that we playing? And then go begging for your mama for that rent you latin'. And stop playing, cause that purple gets you hurt. Flashing that money from your folks around them dudes that have to work. I know your parents rich and that's cool, congratulations. But don't ever trip thinking you know our situations. And it's a shame you think we're the same, and it's disgracing my name with this motherfucking layman. Okay, then just keep your mouth shut and stop faking, cause you ain't that grown-ass man like them claims you was making.
If you a grown-ass man, put your panties in the air. If you a grown-ass man, what you put in your hair? If you a grown-ass man, why you whine all the time? If you a grown-ass man, how come your girlfriend's mine? If you a grown-ass man, put your panties in the air. If you a grown-ass man, what you put in your hair? If you a grown-ass man, why you whine all the time? If you a grown-ass man, how come your girlfriend's mine? I'm a grown-ass man, but let me get $1. You done with that beer, but well, let me get a swallow. I'm still looking for a job while I'm living with my father. He won't get off my ass about loading the dishwasher. I got 7 baby mamas from Texas to the Bahamas. I don't know half their names, I smoke too much marijuana. I can't afford no food for my stupid pet iguana. I could get out of bed before noon, but I don't wanna. I'm a grown-ass man wearing Velcro shoes. If an alarm's going off, bitch, you know I'm hitting snooze. My meth marked face is covered in tattoos. Why ain't the grocery store calling me for my interview? If you a grown-ass man, put your panties in the air. If you a grown-ass man, what you put in your hair? If you a grown-ass man, why you whine all the time? If you a grown-ass man, how come your girlfriend's mine? If you a grown-ass man, put your panties in the air. If you a grown-ass man, what you put in your hair? If you a grown-ass man, why you whine all the time? If you a grown-ass man, how come your girlfriend's mine?
If you a grown-ass man, you stand up on your own. If you a grown-ass man, you work your hands to the bone. If you a grown-ass man, you can't go running home. Ain't got no backup, no phone in the chrome. Just get it on. I built my rep from the ground up. So when I look you in the eye, you look away because you front. You tryna play like you know the struggle, but you don't, and we know you fake thuggin'. It's no love when your bitch come to my door. How you a grown-ass man and a servant to this hoe? You killed your friendships over that bitch, you fucking the moron. Moron, what's a moron, cousin?
If you a grown